Hey, Successors, before we get into the show today, I'd like to tell you about my new book, Indulge Your Affirmative Motivation Within, 25 Motivations of Personal Development and Life Success. If you're struggling to stay motivated or just need a little boost, check out the ways that I've stayed motivated over the last few years. Go ahead and go over to Amazon.com and grab yourself a copy. That's Indulge Your Affirmative Motivation Within, 25 Motivations of Personal Development and Life Success. Get it now. On with the show.
Success. Media. Network. 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 Network.
This is your show.
Good day, Successors. I'm Antonio Holman, and welcome to the 4 Principles of Success, number 69, where I chat with successful people and entrepreneurs about how they enhance their businesses and lives in the areas of knowledge, health, wealth, and spirituality. And if you want to learn how I've stayed motivated throughout the years, check out my new book, Indulge Your Affirmative Motivation Within, 25 Motivations of Personal Development and Life Success, now on Amazon. Today we're talking to Adriana Gavazzoni. Adriana is located in Brazilia, Brazil, and is a respected attorney, legal scholar, and Golden Book Award-winning author of the best-selling suspense thrillers Behind the Door and Lara's Journal, who is always challenging herself and taking risks. Aside from writing her erotic suspense thrillers, Adriana is a former legal professor who has also written a textbook on international contract law. Adriana has had many life experiences and insights in life that we are about to get into today. Adriana, are you ready to help our listeners prepare for success?
Sure. Hello, Antonio. Nice to talk to you today.
All right, Adriana, I'm very, very glad you're here. And you have a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things I kind of left out of that intro because you're going to give us a little details. But first, how about you tell us a little bit about your personal life?
Well, I'm a lawyer, an attorney, as you already know, and I'm married for the third time. I don't have kids. I have just 2 dogs that I love, and I'm still a practicing lawyer, and I write books. I write psychological and erotic thrillers.
Now, that's the interesting thing when I read up about you is you are an attorney, but went into the field of erotic literature, which is very interesting. What was your initial fascination about law that inspired you to take it deeper?
My fascination about law came from an early age. I decided to be a lawyer. I was a teenager, 12, 13 years old, and I read a book about law, and I decided I want to defend people. I want to fight for people, to defend their rights, and I pursued that for my whole life. If you read my books, it's all inside my books about defending people, about showing the world people have their rights. It's all about that, even if it's erotica.
What inspired you to become a writer?
Oh, I'm a voracious reader. First thing, I believe every writer is a reader. I always loved to read. I always loved a good story. I used to tell stories for my dolls, for my mom, for my cousins. I was always telling stories. As a lawyer, you are a storyteller. We are always telling the story of our clients for judge and jurors. To defend people, you have to tell a story, basically. That's a natural path from being a lawyer, writing stories of real life, to being a writing stories based on real life, but that are fiction.
Now, when people decide to make major career changes, seems like that's what you did, for example, from an attorney to becoming a writer. What do you feel are the 3 major mindsets that people must have when they decide to change careers like that?
First of all, I did a slow transition. I believe that's the first thing to do a slow transition from one profession to another. I'm still a lawyer. I'm writing, I'm collecting awards in the world, United States, Canada, and so, but I'm still a lawyer because I want to do a step, to do things step by step. I didn't want the pressure of not having money at all because I decided to become a writer from day to night, from night to day. So I decided to keep being a lawyer to support my dream of being a writer. I believe that's the first thing. The second thing is to know what makes you happy. If your career is not making you happy, you have to change. And I've been a lawyer for 27 years. It's going to be 28 years next January. And I love to be a lawyer, but justice in Brazil right now, it's very complicated. It's a corrupt environment. It's not as it was when I started being a lawyer. And that was making me miserable because I decided to be a lawyer to fight for justice, to fight for the good. And suddenly I was just fighting a fight that was too complicated because there are other elements than knowledge and justice. And I decided I was not happy anymore. And the part that makes me happy and being a lawyer is writing. So I decided to pursue my dream of being a writer. And that's made me so happy. I'm very happy when someone says, "Oh, I just loved your book. Your book is great. Your book helped me." So to fulfill your dreams, to follow what you love in life. And third one, not expect to be rich from a moment to the other when you change your career. You are going to have some steps, some measures you need to take in order to succeed, but never give up. So never give up. It's the third point. You can be wherever you decide to be if you believe and if you never give up. Don't accept defeat. Don't accept a no. We don't want you. We don't like the work you're doing. If you believe, you are going to go wherever you plan to go.
Now, see, that's an interesting thing. You must believe where you want to go and you believe you're going to make it. But a lot of people, when they're doing something new and something they've never tried before, they sometimes become overwhelmed with fear. How did you develop the courage to write and put the product out, not knowing whether people would even like it? How'd you develop that courage?
Well, first, I was not that courageous because I decided to publish first in the United States, first in English, because if people hate my work, it wouldn't damage my legal work in Brazil. Just now, in December 10th, I released the book in Portuguese in Brazil. So as the rest, I do things step by step. But I had the courage because I believe it. I believe it. I did a good job. I believe it. What I read was a good book. So I decided to take the risk, and you have to do that for yourself. Nobody is going to have the courage for you. If you don't risk, you are not going to have anything in this life. To love is a risk. To be alive is a risk. To cross the street is a risk. You have to take the risk if you want to move from one place to another. And I really want to move from lawyer to writer. I really want people to know my work. So the courage came as an instinct. I decided I have to do, and I was going to do no matter what.
Now, do you see yourself ever writing in another fiction genre other than the suspense thriller category?
Yes, I do, because I have this deficit attention syndrome. And I have so many interests in life. I'm an amateur astrologer. I'm a lawyer. I'm a former professor. I dance the tango. I love to cook. I do so many things. Sure, I could write about other things than fiction, than erotica. I just need to feel that in my heart, that it's going to be the right thing to write, that people are going to enjoy better than people are going to enjoy, that I'm going to enjoy writing about that.
Okay, so now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about something maybe a little personal to everyone. Each person's different. As we know, life's a giant roller coaster of ups and downs, and our journeys never stay good and beautiful all the time. When was the time in your life when you felt most unsuccessful?
Oh, let me see. I'm so positive, Antonio. I can't remember a time when I didn't feel successful, because I use a philosophy that I call Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wine philosophy. If I'm sad and I think things are not good, they're not positive, I think tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow things are going to be better. So I never have a moment that I thought, oh, my life is a failure. I didn't get where I want to be. I always think, oh, I didn't arrive to my goal today, but tomorrow I will. And if tomorrow is not possible, the day after tomorrow. So I can't really remember a time that I thought my life was disgraceful, I wasn't successful, and I would like to change my life completely or something like that. I'm very positive.
I love that. What was your most challenging client-related situation, and how did you resolve it?
Oh, it was complicated. There was a time where I used not just to be a corporative lawyer, but I used to do family law too. And I got this divorce case where there were children being abused by their mom. And it was very complicated because I have this Italian blood and I was very passionate about the cause, and I suffered with my client because justice is so slow sometimes, and he really needed to have the kids because the kids were suffering the hands of their mom. And finally, we got the kids for their father, and finally everything was settled. And I was very happy because it was tough, it was hard, but in the end, justice prevailed. It was a very tough moment where I decided not to work for family law, for family anymore, just corporative law, because I was too passionate and I used it to suffer too much. But it was also a great time where I could see that I helped to make justice. That was very good.
Well, this next question may actually be related to what you just said, but what do you feel was one of the hardest things in your business to overcome that you've since conquered?
To overcome this aspect that I have to get involved with my client's problem. Whenever I have a client, I still, nowadays, even if it's comparative law, I'm engaged in a way that I suffer for the results, and that's hard to overcome. Not to get involved in the client's problem. Whenever I get a client, their problems are my problems. And I know it's not very professional to be that way, but it's hard for me. I can't understand how people can separate very well the roles of being a professional and being a human being. So it's hard for me. It's very hard.
What do you feel is your one biggest business triumph to date?
To have my books published. to receive all the awards I'm receiving. I'm already Golden Book Award, Book Excellence Award winner. So my book was released in January, and I have 2 golden medals, 3 honorable mentions. I was finalist of a great contest. That was my biggest dream ever. So I feel it's really my biggest victory.
What do you feel is your one biggest personal triumph today?
My personal triumph today, to have balance, to have achieved balance in my life, to feel happy with what I have, to feel in peace. I always fought for peace because, as I said before, I have attention deficit. Attention deficit makes your mind complex. You think all the time and many thoughts and many ideas all the time. It's tiring. Your mind works all the time, and nowadays I can say I could find peace. I have balance in my life. I can pursue my goals with less anxiety, and anxiety is one of the aspects of attention deficit. That's a personal achievement, really.
Hang tight, successors. We'll return to our conversation with Adriana Gavazzoni, as well as quick success after a word from our sponsors. Are you a tense, tired, busy person who works day in and day out, who tends to lack the proper sleep and energy? Using modular supplements, health-related articles, recipes, life hacks, and more, Bellison can help. With quality as high as Bellison, you're buying from a company that cares about the environment and only uses premium vegan supplements. That's Bellison.com. Want to learn how to cook healthy, exercise, and meditate in just 30 minutes a day? Bellison.com. Want to feel healthy, energetic, and focused like me? Bellison.com. To receive a 10% discount at checkout. Whoa, hold on. Now receive even more health benefits with a 20% discount at checkout. Go to Bellison.com with the coupon code the4POS to get your 20% off now. Visit Bellison.com. That's Belisan.com. Compassion and quality without compromise. Bellison.com. Are you tired of trying every new diet fad? Sick of the pills, shakes, and vibrating belts? Are you just sick and tired of being sick and tired? Linda Lavender knows exactly how you feel. That's why she created Eat to Live to Love. Eat to Live to Love is a personalized mentoring program 100% unique to you. With 24/7 support, learn to shop smart, save money, eat clean, and find your purpose using the tools and resources you need to achieve real weight loss and transformative healing without ever having to buy another gimmicky fat-sucking wrap or magic protein shake. Eat to Live to Love has been the driving force behind people across the United States to not only change their lives, but to actually take back control. Find out how health coach Linda Lavender can help you become your own hero and transform your life at eattolivetolove.com or call 1-888-440-9795 for a free initial consultation. Stop just dreaming about success and make it happen with Eat to Live to Love. Visit eattolivetolove.com now. That's eat, the number 2, live, the number 2, love.com. Eat to Live to Love. Healing, weight loss, and fitness. And we're back with attorney and author Adriana Gavazzoni. Now we get into the part of the show I like to call Quick Success, where you, Adriana, can inspire the successors to enhance their lives in the areas of knowledge, health, wealth, and spirituality. Adriana, what are you currently doing to enhance your knowledge?
To enhance my knowledge, I read all the time. I read. I'm a voracious reader. I'm always trying to learn new things. Now I'm trying to learn a lot about publicity. So I'm doing online courses. I'm reading everything I can about publicity because I think I need to know about publicity at this time of life. But I'm always searching things to learn because I believe you are dead if you decide you don't need to learn anymore. The life is in constant change, and we need to update ourselves. We really need to know everything we can. My father used to say to me when I was a kid. The only thing nobody can take from you is the knowledge. So learn as much as you can. Learn everything you can learn. So I'm always doing that.
What are you currently doing to enhance your health?
I work out hard, at least 6 days per week. I eat a very balanced food. I go to a nutritionist, so I'm always trying to keep my weight in balance. I don't eat artificial things. I don't eat sugar. I would like to get rid of meat. I tried that once. I tried to be a vegetarian, not a vegan, but a vegetarian for 12 years. And it didn't work out for me, so I have to eat meat. But it's very balanced with vegetable, fruits, and exercise. I believe my body is a temple, and I don't put inside my body anything that could damage it or endanger it, like alcohol, excessive alcohol. Of course, once a week I take a glass of wine, but I don't drink as much, more than that. I don't eat sugar. I don't smoke. I try to relax. I work out. It's really a balance between mind and body. I try to keep that. And it's also good for your self-esteem to have a good body. So I love to work out for that too.
What are you currently doing to enhance your wealth?
Keep my mental balance. It's the best way. I believe whenever you are sick, sickness is the reason of mental imbalance, of unhappiness, and I try to keep my mental balance to keep my health, and I'm always very, very healthy.
What are you currently doing to enhance your spirituality?
I'm not a religious person, but I have a belief in my life. Just do for people what you want people to do for you. And I believe whatever you do in this life that is good, it's going to come back to you. So if you do the good, good comes back to you. If you do bad things are going to go back to you. So I try to lead my life like that. I try to do good things in order to receive good things from the universe. I don't believe in religious and things and dogmas. I believe there is something bigger than us that explains the whole universe. But main of all, I believe in good.
Are there any modern technologies or apps that you use to help you achieve success?
I love modern technology. I love computers. I love devices. I love everything in the internet. I use a lot of social media. Social media helps a lot to achieve success. Is the way to show your work for the world today. So I use Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, everything you can imagine. But as I said before, I'm learning. I didn't use that before. I don't like to expose myself. I have to learn that too. And I'm using that a lot. They are great technologies if you know how to use.
What new thing, book, activity, technology, or skill are you really excited to learn and dive into?
Oh, I'm already starting. I've already started to learn Chinese, and I hope to master it someday. So I hope maybe 2018 I'm able to communicate, but I'm not pretty sure about that because it's a tough language. It's really a challenge, but I love to challenge myself. So maybe in 2020 I'm going to master it.
Yeah, that'll take a couple years.
Yeah, it will.
How can our listeners connect with you?
Oh, they can send me an email at Adriana@adrianagavazzoni.com. I'm going to answer. They can go to my Twitter. It's _Gavazzoni. They can go to my site, agavazzoni.com. And they can find me on Amazon through my books. I'm on Amazon in all the world, I believe. Instagram is Adri_Gavazzoni. My Facebook, Adriana Gavazzoni. Send me invitation. I'm going to accept. I'm a very open person. I love to talk to my readers, to people who listen to me. So if you want to talk to me, you are going to find a way, and I'm going to answer to you.
Finally, Adriana, what's your definition of success?
My definition of success is quality of life. Whenever you can do the things you dream. In my case, I love to travel. I really, really, really love to travel. To have success to me is to be able to pay for my trips. I don't need expensive jewels, I don't need expensive cars or houses, but I need to travel, meet new people, know new places, to be able to go to museums, to see art in every form, in every place, to taste new flavors. That's success to me. To be able to buy my trips, to do my trips, to have time to travel and to know the world. That's success for me.
Successors, I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Adriana Gavazzoni. Please check out more successful free content like this at the4pos.com, as well as rate, review, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you find podcasts. Thanks for listening, and prepare for success. If you want to do more, earn more, be more, and stay more motivated, visit Amazon.com right now for a copy of Indulge Your Affirmative Motivation Within, 25 Motivations of Personal Development and Life Success. Get it now at Amazon.com.